Get some grenades to elicit the rotate. And here comes the entry. Tessus is that front runner. Hobbit locked in, still Csgo. He's going to be sneaky. Comes out from the smoke and takes one with him. Tessus with the 2 kills. Back to the 3v3. Ooh, damage through the smoke. And he didn't see him on the coffins. Wow. Didn't expect that one. We've got Heroic fighting their way into the B site for their first bomb plant. And a strong chance they close this. AI puts it at 78. Enters an Exile. Shoulder to shoulder coming in, looking to peek off the same angle. Bit of damage, Vcadian. Down, still standing where he was. And he too gets killed. So the reloads are fresh. 2 kills to take. They've got yet another.
They could get him
times the big one. And Cadian, as he does, stays alive to clutch. And Heroic. That's the start you want to see. Just to really cement it. You know, there's a lot of talk around Gambit. They are ranked #1. And if Heroic get another victory over them, well, that's icing on their cake. Nafany from Graveyard.
They can't stop Nafany. He's stuck Graveyard. They have a play in pit. It's 3v3. They don't actually have to rush the retake. Library is here shooting, but Axel's wise to this. He doesn't actually move out. Nafany stays alive, pops up.
Cadian back with the trades. They've got it all on Inters. 5 seconds to spare. He throws his flash over, takes down. 1 point of health. And 100 here for Cadian. Such a lopsided situation that Inters has to work with, and Cadian's going to end him. That is back-to-back clutches, albeit easier this time.
So, it's actually a very nice strat to send in a Mac 10 on either side of the map. But whoa! We're laughing, but this is serious.
Absolutely.
That's 2 kills right now.
Mac 10 up close. He's going to try it again. It works. Csgo from the Zeus to the SMG. Shush on the angle. Going to try to keep that pistol locked and loaded. They had 4 guys inside of the B pit sitting on barbecue. And that first one felt lighthearted. The Zeus, comical in nature. But the situation that we're left in, no laughing matter. AK's up. Gets Hobbit down. Stown. Gonna find his kill back towards middle, and Heroic stabilized yet again. But all I'm seeing are back-to-back close moments for Gambit, despite losing first pistol.
Yeah, and it's majority deaths, so they are keeping Heroic's economy low, which is making this game even more interesting, of course. Looking for another kill. Probably gonna be the last of it. So tense at every moment here.
We've got 2 defenders inside the bomb site with an incendiary on the front of it. Heroic playing with barely any time to spare, and that follow-up molly just ends this. I mean, they could run through and take damage, but they're going to have to just try and dogpile this. Shush, 8 HP, can't find the plant spot, and he gets executed. Maybe just a moment of desperation that maybe that happens, but no, sir. Heroic, they get messed up by those incendiaries.
Clearly, Gambit didn't know for sure, but they were still right. That's interesting. Another round where they're light on info here.
Saw him, though, and that's going to activate Inters. He peeks. Csgo, good for 1. And here comes Exile, lining up a couple bodies and even finding himself a 3rd. Excellent hold here in the cross mid.
Little engagements and the same nade setup.
Yep.
To get the exact same amount of damage. That's Hobbit gone.
Perfect nades. That's what they wanted last time around. The FAMAS falls down. The USP is up. It's enough of a hold, seeing as it was the one-man army.
Got one locked, second oranges.
And they quickly come in off CT spawn. The double peek from the bomb plant goes down to the hands of Csgo. That's a good recovery from Gambit's rotation. And they still don't move. Shiro's going to come in on that very same angle. And even if he sees the guy in the back, which he does, it doesn't matter. Stown, hot headshot. What do we have at the B site? It's Nafany inside of the fountain. And as these 3 Ts wrap CT, Nafany begins to lay down lead. 2 kills for him. The op trades from Cadian, and Inters gets him with his back turned. Refresh in for the clutch, but so little time. I mean, this just cannot happen.
Can't touch the bomb plant zone, round over. And now he has to worry about being hunted after time, but he'll fight his way out early. Exile could have held off for a second.
I love this. Inters disrespect. Down to the bottom of mid. Flash off banana. Only able to find himself the first one. TSS in the meantime looking to maybe punish off of this, trying to get a bit of real estate of his own.
Wow,
he will catch the short player. Csgo clothesline. It's all on Exile. He's got a teammate now rotating in Hobbit, but that's a CZ on Arch. He could come grab this op, sure enough. But what if Stown challenges out from Boiler in the meantime?
We still got full vision down Banana. So at least these two CTs can organize themselves accordingly.
Come on, Hobbit, pick it up. Now he's got hands on it. Exile just in the nick of time. 2 kills. Hobbit could challenge, but instead he sits in sight, getting all the closer to Moto. Shush, blindsided by it. Sidearm to the face. As Gambit win this race to 5, they've got themselves that 1-round lead now. Smoke grenade front sight will fade, and the op of Csgo, prime for the peak. He goes out and takes down Cadian. Still 3 terrorists ahead of that offer, and they cross over. Csgo cutting another one out of the equation. TSS close smoke, and here comes Hobbit. He's got a single kill already. Now we find Heroic filling the feed with something. Any kind of a response would be good, but they have 5 seconds to spare to get Hobbit out of this position. Refresh is going to run right into Naphany. Little did he realize a trap had been set on Banana. Oof. Here comes the commit. We got smokes and mollies all over Naphany. He is lost in the orange boxes. TSS takes him down, spam around the coffin from Hobbit. And that's the response they need, at the very least. But another smoke on CT side, that cancels out Csgo. And look at this, Cadian, deep on tree. Finds Inters with his hands busy. This could call Hobbit back to check it, but obviously that's being watched by Cadian, who's in a hell of a pressure cooker right now, not sure where to look. So to no one's surprise, he goes down. A 3-round lead and a 3v3, but Shush takes the edge, and he can't double up on that one. Exile burning what's left of him. It's the time that becomes the issue. Heroic looking to lock down this bomb, but another kill off of Gambit and a lineup from Stown. That's how Heroic take their 5th.
God, a great try. A great try on the retake, but...
However, now it's worse. They're deeper in. They've punctured through the flesh, and Inters... good for just the one. Op from Csgo drops backside. Exile finished. He's just gonna burn to a crisp, but takes Shush with him. He's gotten out, so it seemed. But Cadian in for a clutch. And I don't need to remind you what this man's capable of. He just missed timing on that boiler walk from Hobbit.
Now this is insane, but of course he's clearing out mid, and he doesn't know where Hobbit is. The flank's coming through.
Does he catch wind of this? Hobbit's crouch.
Impossible, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's nice. I mean, oh man, Hobbit almost got up crossing in a boiler, just a matter of timing.
And I mean, he is deep. He's gonna see at least 2.
Oh my God.
Exile, backstab, MP9's out. Headshot connects into Stown. TSS is low, and he somehow manages to get away. It's not all that he wanted, but it could have been way worse. They sprint quickly into the A site. They find it for free, so it seems. Inters off of Arch. There's nobody inside site nor pit to hold this back. But Gambit could still be primed for this retake.
Hit on Csgo.
Do not underestimate them. Wallbang's gonna go astray. We've got a player in the back side of the site. Time is of the essence. They need to clear these corners. They need to get their kills, and they do find that first one, but it's the double up in pit that gets them what they need. A round win from Heroic. A huge flank from Inter, sure enough. But that formed an express lane to A. But Naphany on the back line, not being watched at the moment. He's gonna have to play this dangerous game of acceleration
they're so slow.
and hesitance. 15 seconds left. The op shot hits. Shush low, TSS dead. Refresh in with 1. It's desperate. It's chaotic. And who's going to come out on top? Well, so far, that's Gambit. But Cadian, in sight, dead to rights, as Csgo takes that 3-round lead. It's been a week since these two teams locked horns, and yet it feels like we haven't skipped a beat.
But Gambit's confidence in the way that they posted worked out for them the majority of the times, and we saw cracks at the end where Heroic found ways in, like Cadian does here on the pistol. But it still leaves us at a 9-6 half in favor of them.
Strong CT sides last time these teams met. Nice flash. Oh, but
Hess's peaks.
Yeah, goes out for it, and Inter's doubling up towards this B site. All 3 kills the way of Gambit, and double digits on the line.
Oh, they should have gone for the gimmick, I feel like, and Csgo here, he gets deep. Oh my God, what on earth?
That's because you use the butterfly knife. Can't resist it, can you?
You've got to pull it out a few times every game just to keep the lease going.
Nafany looking to seal the deal here, but Shush not going down without a fight. Regardless of his best efforts, it is Gambit with double digits, 10-6 for the CIS team. Shush up close, Deagle in hand. Nicely done by Refresh, and Tesses elsewhere with a Deagle kill of his own. But we've got corpses stacked up in the apartments. Low HP for Inters. He's got tons of grenades. In fact, the vast majority of utility is on Inters. Hobbit's going to try to exit, taking damage as he goes down, and Tesses holding the line. A minute left to play, but the D gets away. A little too much bang for his buck. Send it like a shot put. Hell, you could even throw it back sight, but he goes mid-box. His call is wrong. Now he needs to hit with bullets. He's so wary of this pit peek, and sure enough, it could come his way. And right after Shiro makes contact, we get that two-man swing. Gambit with losses. Utility over the top of middle here from Gambit, definitely vying for some map control, and Tesses tucks in. Oh, Nafany reads him a bedtime story. Great grenade damage going both directions. Oh man, talk about Refresh. He just gives cover, and Shush 2 kills off Balk. A rock-solid A-hold until Axile comes out.
Do they? Okay, it's 2v3, but
Flash?
He knows the flash, he gets them to turn. It's the right tactic. It flashes the bottom guy, gets the top guy to turn, and they still know someone else is here. Bomb can get picked up, 40 seconds up, and there's a problem. If they don't have a smoke for the front of the site, they're going to have to hard clear Mini. Oh my god, Bomb walking it back to Arch to find the opening kill. B is still an option.
Now Refresh looks like he's going to come peek mid. Look, they sandwich this.
Oh my god, they both are reading this correctly, but are they a little bit too slow? They'll start to run. They're close enough to hear the footsteps. Opponent turns the corner. Axel drops the bomb. They'll grab it.
Comes back.
Spike can come in. 2K spray down. Will he take the duel?
5 seconds.
10 seconds, and he needs to find the plant. He'll have enough to score it and to get into a pretty good position as well.
But barely. Just barely. Bomb plant and hot on his heels. He goes! He pre-fires as he slides out. An electric clutch on the B site. An Arch rotate. Now close. Banana in question. Nice shot from Shush. He puts a smoke down in front. That extinguishes 2 mollies.
Wow.
So he hangs on to his position, but Hobbit has opened up that B bomb site. Down gets aggressive with the Op Mohan, and it creates a power vacuum towards this B site. Draws Heroic over, but options left by Gambit. Check this out. Player still floats outside of Boiler. Hobbit not sure if site's actually clear. Tesses wastes no time, jumps through that.
Interesting. I think you might have heard.
Bomb now planted, Hobbit hits the op shot.
Yeah, this team was close enough. I respect the play from Tessis. They need to get some kind of map control back. It's they throw a second smoke to Big Pit, and that guy in Big Pit has a smoke, or a second volley, and it has a smoke to extinguish both. You now have a contingency plan if with Hobbit opening up on the other side of the map.
Nobody left at this B site. Heroic, great read for the moment. Although we've seen Gambit not shy away from rotates. Ooh, wow, dangerous game. They put that incendiary right out, but a nasty angle off of Axile in apps. Here comes more fire. Shush yet again gonna extinguish this. He's not alone inside of Pit, but Tesses dead, throwing more grenades and caught inside of a smoke. They've got presence on that bomb site. Bomb carrier included. He just prioritizes plant, puts it down. They've got these CTs now locked in these positions.
They just have to contain them. There's a CT holding back, and they've got lane control with a player in halls. They can't even get out of Pit.
Their stomping grounds turned into their cages. Stown completely cut off from his teammates, and that peek from Nafany steals this. I'm talking a 10-round lead on Inferno. A blowout. They go ahead and draw first blood over Heroic. They do it within their own castle walls. This is Heroic's turf. Well, it would have to be figured out with 6 days. Over the top of construction, they go. Shiro and Axile setting the crossfire inside this B site. Tesses Well, he tried to alleviate pressure, but the bomb being dropped by Csgo is huge. You can see Refresh desperate behind Big Green trying to get back into the play. 2 versus 3. Whoa, shush! We don't see these frags, but they seem to come from nowhere. Glock headshots after Glock headshots, and he closes with the 4K clutch.
Talk to him, shush.
He throws fire on top of it, and we get the T's starting to scramble towards the B site. It's only Exile meant to stop them. Solo up mission. Starts off well enough. Stound's AK pulls apart the mid peaks, and it is Hobbit on his lonesome.
I'm loving the pre-fires, just like to say. This is a perfect guy for you to cast.
It is.
You're so excited for this upcoming Lord of the Rings series coming to
I can go all day long.
Amazon Prime. Knowing that Csgo isn't hopping down the ramp, for example, they can set up their grenades here. That is
made damage. Hefty on Hobbit. Oh, shush! Man's got like 5 HP.
Yeah.
Still manages to use that Mac 10 to take one with him. Katie, a nice late mid lurk. That gets Inter's turned back round, and he loses his teammate not only towards mid, but also back on the A side. So he's going to concede this with an op on the save. This is a weird one.
This is timing.com.
2 guys in T-spawn. And there's the punchline. Refresh to the back of the head. And a third CT in sight in the form of Hobbit.
Yep. Heroic, good position though, taking damage. Csgo can put an end to that. Yeah, they don't fall back at all. Trades in place here for Nafany. He also recovers the op for his best friend Csgo.
And holds it.
You know, the spam shots, the flashes that come through, he's just not giving up ground here, just like Csgo.
Hobbit hasn't moved, so finds the face of Refresh as smoke fades. It's on Shush to try and crack open this B site. They've left themselves just enough time to sprint that bomb in if he finds his opening. But Exile looking to lock it down. Couple of shoulder peeks, and he denies it. Down, trade frags there. Time is of the essence. Gets on site. He could have. With the incendiary landing and Inter so close, he opts not to, keeping his gun up for only a moment, but he is sent sailing.
But Heroic have done a fantastic job of winning rounds cleanly.
Nice shot from Exile to start. Inter's position unknown to Heroic. Tesses on a swivel. He doesn't get himself a second refresh, one and done. Hobbit's a little bit worried about middle. That's not for him to be concerned about. He needs to focus forward. And Tesses looking to stand tall. Hobbit closing this distance, and down goes the bomb carrier yet again. But Stound's trade frag is in. And the more attention he draws, the more time he buys for Cadian.
On our last man on B, and Csgo thinks he's way early to the A site. Now running back, 18 seconds left, and he realized the bomb must be grabbed. And Cadian can clear out back Jenny. He's also going to catch that rotation, and Csgo could get punished. Jumps up, gets shot down. The bomb gets planted. Csgo switches out to the AK, looking for the 1v1 and nails it. 1v2 in total. That's a defuse.
Damn, Csgo up close. Cadian trying to jump up those positions. He just slipped in between them. What a matter of timing on that A site. They've got 2 players kind of split, and this silent walk-up from Heroic, caught by Hobbit. He goes back to CT, back turn from Cadian, but only for a moment. Cadian doing a great job of cutting off that rotate, and Shush killing Inters, cracks the B site wide open. Refresh gonna join him. That's a bomb down guaranteed.
They find it. Another exploitable weakness. It comes off of the back of this opening on Exile, though, and that's what I think is key. It's so cool to see the game plan working out here for Heroic and the way that they're manufacturing these frags. You know, I'd be tilted if I were Exile in this situation. I think that's what's key, right? They get the kill so early in the round. There's not much space to maneuver around it. The 5v4 means a lot, and Exile is, of course, one of the strongest, most consistent fraggers on the round.
Nafany focused on this, but then Refresh does seem to still catch him by surprise, and Csgo dies alongside him. It's 2 up for Heroic in a 4-round lead. This T side, and to savor the lead over Gambit as long as they can. Stound cranks that dial, opens up on the B site, but it's Exile. Attack from both sides. Stound trades. He's gonna do a good job of delaying these CT rotates, which makes it so easy for Heroic to move in and plant.
Damn, the call.
Nice angle. Hobbit almost catching Shush on the side of this smoke, but a second one plumes in his face. Not ideal.
Down doesn't react at all. If you get that much ground, you get the opening kill, it's too late to respond. You can't throw nades from A site once the middle of the Vertigo has been split open. You have no choice but to hope that Axel is going to be able to defend. And, oh, okay, Shiro combat offing in the post plant.
Yeah, we take
just
those.
For exits. At least gets a couple of kills, but I mean, who cares really? Heroic win the round. They do it confidently. He's still doing what he needs to do on the B site.
But they're coming. Ooh, that's immense damage. He leaves Refresh and Shush with like 34 combined. They've still managed to find footing on site, and an Incendiary buys a little bit of time. Shush has looked real good, 12 and 5. And Refresh moving forward. Inters takes his teammate down. He almost snaps that onto the face of Inters, but it's a single kill for Refresh in the post plant.
They're going to be too scared to be able to, like a kill like that, you can't just simply re-aggress on A ramp. Instead, they try to take a peek at mid. It costs them there. Down, he comes out wide, pushes Shiro into the smoke. No, he doesn't get the kill, but he causes a rotation, gets some info, and knows the op is dead.
Shiro's trying to jump up. Stown gonna feel the heat of this moment.
Oh, wow.
He fades away ever so slightly. We've got the bomb coming up that A ramp. This one player on B locked into his corner. That's contact v Axile, but it's over on A that Heroic are setting their sights. This is just a ruse. Oh, but Stown still keeps at it, attacking from all directions. And the CTs don't know what the hell is hitting him.
They still haven't found him, and now he's in a new position. He'll get more damage off on Axile. But the round is already lost. Yeah, he completely controlled them there. That was crazy. Such a nice jump spot from Shiro to try to kind of safely get back info just in case.
Spray.
For what it's worth. It's still a situation where economy barely matters here to Heroic. They've got money. It's mostly about Gambit holding on to theirs.
But again, the numbers spread so thin.
See this? So that mid-round play, Shiro's hypnotized at mid. Has no choice but to sit and wait.
And they just burst up.
Kaden with the lurk on B with the off.
But look at Naphany. An attack from the back, 5 seconds to spare. He stops the second player and almost a third one. It's all down. Inters swings out from CT to get that 4th round for Gambit. Another squeeze, another hectic moment, but a little sigh of relief for Gambit as they have to take to the offense after the break.
You do flash through because you want to try to trade down a little bit, but in this situation, it doesn't seem like there's going to be an opening. Late flash, one last flash here for Inters. We'll see how he uses it.
Nice shots from Hobbit, Axile, and Shiro. 4 kills off the pistols. Counter-terrorists, once those smoke fade, never seem to have a chance. Stown backs up. USP swap, no time. Hobbit hits the headshot, and Gambit hit the ground running on their offense.
Biggest victory, 16-3 over Voivoda. Ooh, Cloud9 killers.
Backstab, backstab.
Oh, money. Big money.
What goes around comes around, Cadian. Taste of your own medicine.
Yeah, true. What a moment that was.
Wow.
Where were you when that happened?
With you.
Wait,
I was
what?
with you.
Were we?
Heroic chasing anything in round 18. With just 3 USPs. Jumping Mac-10 headshot because why the hell not?
Viable.
He even inspects it like he did it on purpose.
People used to really cry about the SMGs and like jumping running accuracy and stuff, but I think it's a good balance. I mean, shots like that are kind of crazy, but like it never gets too out of hand, at least when it's like good guns versus bad guns, I'd say most of the time.
These are pistols after all.
Yeah, Mac-10 is a pretty strong gun. It's probably
One man comes forward.
Yeah.
Cadian, 11 HP, but he's posted. Turns from the flash. But Hobbit actually eats that.
Wait, what the hell? He can't see him. Oh my god.
Whoa, Cadian holds this down.
That could be a pivotal moment. He holds on to short shelf. His teammates can focus forward.
We do have Naphany with a kill at B, but that gets traded.
Yeah.
Forget about it.
Bomb is still running around here. 10 seconds left. They're actually thinking about saving at this point, but the trade comes in.
No time to plant.
1 player left.
It's done.
They can't make it to the bomb plant zone.
It's done.
Wow. That's
What a squeeze on this A site.
Man, how much of that came down to Cadian's 1 kill?
Him and Hobbit just both completely perplexed by that flashbang.
That angle that he had over top of the smoke watching down the ramp, that doesn't exist if you don't have short shelf control. And this is where Gambit got a little bit uncomfortable too. Now the DG pulled back.
Missed op shot, trade frag back. Axile's got the kill. We've got Cadian missing op shots, refresh down low, and yet still he goes on to the kill feed. But the round comes down to a smoke spam from Stown.
Wow. They both want to secure that position.
Who can keep up to this kind of pace? With decisions made so quickly. T's lined up, Tess, good for 2. And then comes Naffy, right back into the action with a 3rd kill. A headshot next to the crane clears out the A site single-handedly from a 3v5 to the 3v2.
Holy hell, if they play this too slowly, the fast flank is coming out and call it a fast flank. It's walking, but it's quick. They might catch a timing. Axile comes off his position.
No one's
he had
watching.
eyes on it, but he's also the guy responsible for the bomb plant. CT's now coming up.
Back in. If anybody peeks back in unsuspecting, then they could very well be caught. And enters well. He gets just the first one. Naffany right behind Stown puts a bullet upside his head. And Heroic offer over yet another. My brain would overheat.
Yeah, I need to eat like a pizza in between rounds.
You do that anyways.
Would do it anyways, but now at least I have an excuse. I don't want to get shamed for it.
USP can't stop that bomb plant. Shiro's been patient enough to deny them the gun save, and he keeps himself standing. Now, this is curious.
Oh my god. Wait.
Tesses.
Wait, he's gonna get knifed?
Yep.
We're up to 3 knives so far this game.
Guns right back up. Cadian. Good deep angle. Naffany's gonna be cut off. Shush shuts down Axile, comes back despite the flash. With a 2nd kill here in the 23rd, this could take Heroic to a comfortable 14th round win. And a strong 5-point lead. But Naffany got out of that cubby down ramp. Now, of course, bomb possessions offered over to Heroic, and that's why they keep 2 players just right on top of it. But Tesses, his peak's called out, and Naffany goes looking one better. Cadian, ooh, dancing with death. Naffany jumps up.
Wow.
Shiro's Deagle looking hungry on this B site. They decide to just go stack that bomb. Screw it. Leave Naffany alone. Push forward even. And it works out wonderfully. It's going to have to be the 2v4. They push onto B site, which offers Gambit, mid, and A. They forego A site. Naffany doubles back down underneath them. Now, Hobbit could come in with a well-timed pinch, but does he have a teammate to play with? It seems not.
No way train is coming.
25 seconds left over. And Hobbit with 7 health has to save. A 14th round here.
It's never been a situation like this where the other team blew a lead and looked so good in the first half and equally as good in the second. Shush, again, great stats apparently on Vertigo in his career. Likes this side of the map as well.
He sees it. He sees it right there, look. Man jumps up and he manages the head.
He stays calm.
He's got players in abundance.
They need to throw another nade if he keeps delaying.
Oh my god, he peeks out and takes a 2nd.
And they deny the push inside the site. They cannot scale.
Run boost
coming in.
They're gonna throw the Tech 9, but it's flubbed. A 2nd attempt with no nades for Gambit. They chuck him onto the boxes. Hobbit sticks the landing, 10 on 10. But can he hit the heads with just that Tech 9? His teammate's dead, and so is he. Heroic on 15.
That's it. If we look at the first half and we see how well Axile did.
We got Tesses with a deep angle. They're going to activate off of that. Flash was primed to push. Costs them Cadian. 2 CTs fall back on short, and they've got to rotate here from Stown. Grenades in Tesses' hands, and he swings out for a single kill. But these pistols prevail for the time being.
Well, they can slow the plant, but the op's up on Naffany. Bomb will eventually go down.
Vertigo not over yet. 2 players to fall back on short side. Frag in sight, smoke to follow them. And look at that, scrambles their positions. Oh my god, and the blind from Shush. A 2 versus 3 to try and take this over the line. Stown and Shush push forward.
They've still got a smoke on Stown for the bomb as well.
They're trying to challenge. He hits that shot. And this bomb's not planted for them. Smoke on top of it, and Shush, he's gonna stick it. The silencer. Heroic 16-9 with huge improvements in such a minute amount of time.
Gambit, of course, 63 CT round win percentage, 56 on T side. And a chip on their shoulder.
And a tap in the face. Shush goes down. Axile with the double. TeSS walking out to the A site. Ooh, that's a big pickup. That's a 3v3. And it's turn man advantage. TeSS gets attacked from above. Inters gets his kill. Shiro spots one behind the Ivy. We've got separate 1v1s, and more importantly than anything else, a bomb plant coming in on the B site. Ooh, that's nasty.
That clothesline.
Inters could catch him.
Yeah, he flies out. Chance there at Old Bomb. Man.
Oh, he's sold.
He needed to. It's insanely difficult to rotate into a bomb site like the way trains are laid out and pull off even 1v1s. You have to ask for entirely huge mistakes or stick a bomb in a smoke. This map is damning in the post plant. So, but it's all so unique. Such a great map because it's so unique. So good at this level.
We've got two players up above and one to come down ramp. He misses his first 4 shots and falls back. Peels away. Offers positions over. Incendiary and smoke definitely not making him comfortable. And his rotates shouldn't be either. Look at this. Heroic, 2 players out from Ivy. Already succeeding in killing CTs, and not to mention Heroic all the way outside of Z. They've got everything they need to take this 4th consecutive round win.
Oh, man.
And a 5v2 made this one look easy.
It is damn near impossible to make Train look this clean on a rifle round like this. Now, comes off the back of that first very important ladder kill, but I'm guaranteed Gambit are shook right now. That was, yeah, Heroic. I mean, I can't believe it. I really can't believe this. After watching what we watched on Inferno, I can't believe that we got Heroic looking so well put together. Look, TeSS, yeah, he did it. He did the strafe out, jump peek, looking straight up, and TeSS just waited for it.
Fast reaction.
Whoa, that's an insane shot. My God, that's a flick, but it's so few degrees, so precise. Really feeling yourself.
We've got pistols and a scout on the CT side. TeSS. There's a threat real close. Oh, wow. A scout shot that has no business connecting to the face.
At least consider scoping.
But then immediately 2 kills back. So just as excited as Axile could be, his disappointment thick. Still good pistol damage versus Shush, and TeSS gets the better of the T-Con push. Refresh's patience could pay off. I'm very curious to see moving forward whether Hobbit has to play more actively than he did v Furia, because in that matchup, they consistently came to him.
Said that Boomich watched one of your videos and learned about the ass peak, and I was like, what the hell is the ass peak? Well, you're going to see it in this game. We're still holding on to some information. Oh my God, big risk here for Axel. Oh, and he misses the first shot. Shush, what a punish.
Gotta hit those, and a blinded Nafany, also empty-handed. Shush throws that smoke down deep, but Shiro, 17 HP already, still able to drop that bomb. He hits a Molotov on the fallback and loses his teammate thanks to TeSS. It's the 2 snipers that walked into the round that are gonna hope to walk away, and that's whether Heroic.
I'd say you might have more of an advantage there, but he was going to get traded anyways. I mean, this was a completely dominant round, but certainly Cadian would have killed him if Shush didn't, but Shush.
We've got Nafany just outside the T-Con, and Shiro dropping his chance to cut down one of 2 Ts pushing outwards. Nafany's trying to catch them. Looks to nip at their heels, and as smoke fades, he does so. Cadian up close, combat op connects. It's still a man advantage, but barely 8 HP.
Yeah, the bomb can, oh my God, interesting position. 40 seconds left. Everybody around Old Bomb and a Rotator Z who's going to play this nervously. They could plant the bomb, create a connection between Cadian. I mean, I really feel like this is a 50-50 opportunity. Bomb can get planted inside, in his vision, and it's on Cadian to find that free opening kill, really swing the odds in favor of the Ts. But this is already getting hairy for Gambit.
No nades for Heroic. It's got to be guns up. And Hobbit cuts one down, but it's Cadian the clutcher. And he gets caught in the hop. Shiro's 8 HP comes back to make a difference. Their first round win on the scoreboard. Good utility damage and almost a bout of timing. Shush. Oh, I love this. He's sprinting outwards. Napany gets that first pick up, but Shush, he's inside the enemy lines. And Shiro with a multi-kill thanks to the no-scope. Cadian the last to fall.
Okay.
Gambit starting to come online here.
It's the fastest rounds that we've seen so far. Gambit win those rounds, they're back in the game. I feel like a lot of what Heroic have done really well in the series, they found a way to attack the forward aggressive player on the map.
Inter's looking for his second and third kill here. They could line up, but he gets wrecked. Shot to the head from Refresh off of Shiro, firing hot. But a wall of smokes creates a bit of uncertainty. Refresh resides above this.
Oh my god, Shiro right below him.
Oh, he doesn't see him.
Oh my goodness
And Shiro
gracious.
catching him on the cross.
He was just tunnel vision. No way he was even checking the corner of his screen.
Bombs planted. And Stown creeps now closer towards the oil tankard posted with the AK. Shiro's making noise. And Stown's position now given up. We've got a CT back behind him. Axile with the spinal tap and Gambit with a fourth consecutive round win.
Okay, we have a game. Yeah, this was getting way out of hand. But Gambit have found their way back in a 5v5 situation. The CTs are the ones who desperately want to cling on to that 5v4 as much as possible. My god, Napany
double.
kills him before he hits the ground and then kills his best friend behind him. No chance to trade. That's insane.
Heroic wanted something fast. Well, they just got blasted.
Oftentimes just spawn to ladder. This is like the one. This is the exact round they want.
Ooh, he's in it. He comes out. Napany with a triple. Cadian still limited to the Deeg. And Stown perhaps to come out from T-Con. 4 kills for Napany. Ladder room belongs to him.
We brought up his stats because he had 0 kills. The only player left was 0 on the board.
And if he doubles back to peak T-Con, he is gunning for the ace. Oh, it's close, but Stown will answer with at least a single kill. Just so little time and no bomb to play off of. Gambit with a 5th round on the CT side. Stown fully blinded, stunned, and stunted. That logo looks real good on fire. Now they smoke right. Hobbit could very well be challenged. Stown's gonna push through this, and Hobbit holds the line. 5v4, that top ladder player in Shush now looking to join his teammates as they walk out onto B, and Inters gets wrecked by Refresh. Hobbit locked in, and Refresh doubling down. This B site belongs to Heroic. This T side, not over just yet.
Okay, they had to work hard for that one. Hobbit with the opening punish too.
Refresh looking crisp.
Yeah, we gotta watch back those entries.
2 AK headshots to take over the B site. Hobbit missing his shot with the off repeat and hits it, but Refresh stays standing.
It was still risky for them because Hobbit was opping at Ivy. And if you walk out upper, usually that's because you've done enough of a fake that you think the Z player has rotated to outer.
Give this man some time.
Holy hell.
Shush, if he can get behind the site and then they pressure T-Con,
This is a risk. He's giving up ladder totally, but he can get the upper out of
he sees the barrel. He sees the player top. That's 3 confirmed for Shush. He's gonna miss the first shot, gets it into Hobbit, but Axile fast response. Oh, what could have been. And now Axile looks to lock down T-Con. 20 seconds to spare. That would have been massive.
They know he's here.
Refresh drops down and Napany succeeds. It's on Cadian to clutch this. First shot connects. He deals with Axile, who denied Heroic all they wanted. He's got that bomb on site. The challenge out from ladder, blocked by the utility. Napany shuts this down, and Gambit close out this CT side with 7. That was a massive start for Heroic. 7 rounds straight. The final half of the Blast Spring Showdown after the break.
Will they live up to their fantastic CT sides, and will Gambit disappoint?
They're not looking.
Oh.
They're about to drop.
Oh my god.
Cadian, armored CZ.
Oh, he's gonna make him drop.
The guy just gets pulled the plug. Wasn't
he
on
comes
Exile's
down.
terms.
No way he just pulled that.
CZ in with the double, Stown over top of smoke. Heroic. They start the CT show on their terms. That Shiro executed. Inters 1 versus 5. They put a lot of stock in Cadian this round. Armored CZ 75. Trying to dodge the shots. It's not going to happen. Refresh closes. Heroic. 3 players on that corner of the A site. And Hobbit, this patience,
Oh my god.
very well pays off.
Whoa, they're playing almost desperately already. 3 Ivy push, that's too much information to give over, and Cadian's going to get hurt and punished. Oh, wait, he slows down, but...
Yep, but
I mean, Nafany could run by him if he's not careful, but he comes to clear things out. No readjustment here. 2-on-5 situation.
Got a pocket play with Refresh very far back at a distance.
Hold up.
Double kill.
Well, they're both outside.
And Shush just holding his own. They have no clue that he is pinned in hell.
Bomb will get planted here, and we're going to have some information gained. MP7 fails.
Still a
Bomb
chance.
Eventually gets planted, but Refresh has made fast ways up to the site, and my god, Axile. The setup is crazy strong versus T-Con hit. Even though it's just pistols, they have ladder room control, so Cadian's position is validated by that, and they have a double setup inside of T-Con. This could be very successful. Oh my god.
Deagle damage done. Wow, Hobbit just runs by the line of sight like throwing caution to the wind. Cadian ahead of the flashbang gets another. Ops up and Shiro stops him. We've got 3 Deagles still in play. Tess has that ladder room. There's only 10 seconds to spare. And Axile's trying to come out now from Ivy. They need to get on site, which is where Shush holds. Ooh. He's got support on Old Bomb. That goes down. Shiro with the kill, now needs the plant. And this challenge in from Tess, but he gets it. And it's Stound's clutch, which could be the reload costs him. So damn close. Heroic now leading by 1 as Gambit. A specialist, most certainly. He falls back. Cadian gets aggressive.
Uh-oh.
Axile, 68 HP, gets the tap over his shoulder. Stound's here to help. And it costs him his life, but Cadian gives chase. Gets the better of the timing. They've got players about to challenge B. 1 down ramp and 2 above. They fall into Shush. An Opper right there with them. Inters has the headshot. And a chance at Refresh too. Tess out from Z. Shiro burning to 28 HP.
Oh, the position's so complicated. Bomb getting planted on the side of the bomb, out in the open.
They've got it
to hold him back. They punish.
Inters in with another kill. Shiro's got the op shot. Can he clutch? We know he has the numbers. Oh! And he takes 2. Post plant. Gambit in the lead.
My god.
It's been 5 straight here from Gambit. Shiro immediately down with the op. Tess 2 heads.
Oh, he's a rock wall. They don't flash him on the cross. They don't punish him from T-Con, and they take that dry peek down.
Priming himself to snap up if needed.
He's actually in, kind of a dangerous spot here. Yep.
But Tess with yet another frag. That's a big round from Tess.
It's a buffet for Tess. They're going to try to drop on him.
And as they do, Refresh adds 1 to the tally. This is a slaughter.
They want it bad. And they've maintained 2 ops without showing
any
either.
Counter-terrorists win.
This is a big win in a very close game. Not knowing what's going on. It's a bit dangerous to play this far up close. You don't want ops rotating on the... to retake the site. Shook has to put it all together. He's got to. Looking for another. They're going to swing on him. He goes a bit high. Nafany finally finds some compensation. Stound will try to find a way into the round. Punish on that initial peak. Cadian takes a bullet as well. Bomb has not been planted yet. 30 seconds, and guess who is on the lurk? Axile compromising the back of the site now. It's a couple of oppers that are scared to move, and he is here free roaming across the A site. They are running through the hood with gold chains on, and they cannot afford to lose these.
A daunting task lies ahead. Outplayed, out-rotated, but with an opening. Stound connects his. We've got 3 ops on the play. And either they concede 13 or save. A massive price tag, but massive potential for Shiro. He doesn't peek. And now they're on top of the bomb site. We've got a smoke thrown over. Shiro looking to challenge the back line. Another player over on ladder, and Shiro, he's got them both. Comes around from Ivy, and Gambit stabilized with 13.
They have to make noise. And as long as he doesn't hear that noise, anyone dropping, any nades coming through, for the amount of blood that's been shed.
Here they go. Hobbit on the forefront. We've got Tess with the opening. Refresh position unknown.
Don't know about spools.
Tess v Inters. He takes some damage. And here comes that swing from Refresh. All 3! He stops all 3! And now Axile has no move to make. Cadian, with nerves of steel, moves his troops to the front line, and they lock it down in that bunker. Well, you can see Refresh with his attention turned in two directions, but the real threat looms behind him. It's Axile on the forefront, pistols around him, and Refresh locked into Ivy, dies to the P250. This op shot from Stown could be big. Tesses in the meantime, stopping them from Z, but a bomb plant. Oh, he gets it!
Under the trade!
From underneath! A 4v3. 10 seconds left on this clock, and Stown gives up his angle. Bomb pick back up. Can Tesses stop it again? That was a fake, and this is the commit. His feet are safe, and Shiro with a headshot. The op of Cadian misses. Axile with yet another. Tesses trades in sight. We've got a 2v2. And a tied game in sight as well. Heroic getting closer. One just above bomb. A smoke for the defuse with Tesses, who has all kills this round. He pushes in for his fourth. Nearly cut down at this point. Hobbit back behind E-Box, out with the Galil for the first, and Tesses needs this damn ace. One more frag. He's on top of it, it's a fake, and he gets all the kills, but there's just no time.
.32! And Tesses, for all the damage, can't pull the round together. And Gambit looking for match point.
More than just that, Mohan. That taste of sweet revenge. Axile opens up, and Cadian's trying to stop them. A smoke in front of him to give him just enough room to wiggle, but Nafany takes down his teammate. Oh, Cadian through smoke! Gambit on the cusp of 15. An MP9 and a D, and Refresh, that's not what they needed. He goes down, and Gambit go through. A-site belongs to them. And this best of three, now one step closer.
Not only that, but Gambit can see right into their wallets. Count every dollar they have. And make a strong prediction for how to deal with the weak guns that they know are coming. Nothing here for Shush to grab. But they've got to close the distance somehow, or this game is over.
Oh, there's the trades right away. Tesses hits the dirt.
They damage in on Inters.
He was that first playmaker, but look at this.
frag.
A man advantage. Gambit take what they can.
Control the back six. There's footsteps. They can hear them all around. Axile, can he crack this open? Headshot on Cadian.
Looking to draw it back. Axile with another. His 24th frag here on train. Now they're off the back foot. They hear this movement from Shush, but with an MP9 he survives. 1 HP and he's gone.
No trading that. Shush gets away with a Falmus. Scout shot in from Stown, but it doesn't hit.
And there's Shiro with a headshot. 1 HP and a dream as Gambit look to taste that sweet nectar of revenge. The stakes aren't nearly as high, but it's a victory nonetheless. And Shush, with the pressure on his shoulders, has to ignore that bar of HP because it would tell him he has no chance. And that's it, folks. Gambit 16-12.
They do it. They stand in the face of the stats. The maps go the other way. And when it comes to train, that's also true. A big win for the confidence of Gambit. And they stand up to their next best, most pristine competition in Heroic.